Hello, everyone. Attack Power here with Game 2 between Mr. Ghosty and Pierre Tanner in the October monthly tournament. Let's dive right in here to Siedlce. And on the left in the red, we have Mr. Ghosty playing 3rd U.S. Armored on Maverick Income. And on the right in the blue, we have Pierre Tanner playing 116th Panzer, also on Maverick Income. So the rules for the October monthly are basically just league rules. They do a lot of banning, and you pick a division that you want. So that's basically it. There's nothing too complex about it. But let's dive in here. 3rd Armored, a favorite of Mr. Ghosty's. He plays it very, very well. We've seen this division a whole bunch in the last month because of the Armored monthly tournament we just had. But diving in here, Recon, we have a lot of actual just Recon with the M20 support cards, which I feel like is kind of the main point of that. It's just to get those M20s. And then the Stuart, just to have those Stuarts, I guess. And then Infantry, basically take what you got. You know, you vet very little. He did vet the armored rifles in B and in A, which is surprising, honestly. He's bringing everything in half tracks. Mr. Ghosty does that, so it's just going to be half track, spam central, all the 50 cals. The tank tab, very solid. You get the, he's taking the command Stuarts, the command M4A1 76. Then he's got the jumbos in both A and B, and then just 2 cards of M4A1 76s in B, which is... I guess it makes sense because he's got the leader. He's got the leader M4A176s in A, and you're probably not calling out more than 2 of those, especially if you're calling in the jumbo. Support tab is pretty great in this division. You get 2 cards of the M4 support guns. You get the M8 Scots as well. He's got the M8 leaders in the support tab, which again is still really weird that these exist in the support tab here. I don't know any division that has this kind of thing where it's like an actual like armored car leader just in the support tab for no particular reason. If anyone knows why those are there, because they do shoot and everything, right? I'm pretty sure they do. But anyway, the AT tab really strong with the M5 guns, giving you that phenomenal mix of HE and long-range APCR. Your M1 guns, they're not great, but they're serviceable enough. And then you get the M10s, the mighty American M10s with their APCR as well. AA tab, limited but effective M15s and Bofors, 40 mils. Then your RD tab, very, very good with your GMC 155 mobile big long toms. You get the 81 mil mortars. He's taking the 60 mil mortars, which I don't think we usually see Ghosty taking, which is interesting. And then the nasty 155 mil off map. And finally, the air tab, an American big boomy air tab. Lots of P51s with all of their explosions, and then Marauders in B. Hopping over to the other side here, 116th. Kind of back on the map with the most recent patch, the addition of some badly needed planes and such, and a solid division, especially in terms of armored division. It's definitely very solid. Excuse me. Ooh, breathed wrong. Support tab, Recon tab is phenomenal. You get the SPWs, and he's actually, whoa, this is weird. He's only taking the SPW 234 in B phase, which is the autocannon one, and not the like cannon, like SPW 233 variant. He's taking the STKs at 250/8 instead, which is like I thought is just an anti like infantry, like an HE one. That's really weird. Is that a deck building error? Because I feel like you don't leave the SPW 234s at home. Like you just don't. They're really good. And then the Panther D as well, some sped troop. Infantry tab, pretty standard, other than the Erzatz Pioneers. Tank tab, you get a nice mix of Panzer 3s, some Panzer 4J and H's, and then Panthers. His support tab, phenomenal with Panzer 4s and the Guerrillas and such. AT tab, actually really good with Martyr 3s and Jagdpanzer 4s, which are just great, super efficient units. Mobile wagons in the support in the AA tab. Panzerwerfers only in this artillery tab. That's fun. And the air tab, very lackluster with just the BF-109 G6s, Ju-87s, and the Recon. So we're off here. Yeah, these STKZs are the HE versions only. Why would he take these? I mean, they're 15 points cheaper. Fine argument, I guess. But still, why? Because the SPWs are so good. Or maybe the SPWs in B are the cannon ones, and I'm just misremembering. That is very possible. So flamethrowers, Ghosty deployed very, very light up north. Ford goes down. STKZ's doing their job already. The 1,500 meter range on these is great. Erzat Pioneer going to get pinned down really fast by the 50 cals. We do see an M5 gun going to be able to kill off these STKZs if he's not careful. Although the M5 gun's going to waste its 2 APCR shells on those STKZs, which would be, like, phenomenal for your Tanner, actually. Yep. Nope. The APCR was turned off, actually. Ghosty already on that micro. This 50 cal getting easily overwhelmed by these STKZs. The fight on this map really is right here. This is the crux of the entire map. If red can capture this hill, they can cut off all the reinforcements coming into the center of the map, and it's really, really rough. And even more so, if they can push them off this hill, then you lose this flag. Now you can't get down here anymore because now you control this whole hill. It's really, really a pivotal spot on the map. And vice versa, if blue can push out into this forest here, this flag is basically assuredly yours, so that's a freebie there. And then you can start poking into the center as well. Interesting to see his armor blob go right into the middle here. Now, usually that would make sense, like put armor in open space in middle. Duh. But these are all shorter range tanks, like Panzer 3s especially. Panzer 4 not so much, but Panzer 3s especially. Like this M5 gun, if it gets into position, but Tanner's not moving it yet, could absolutely wreck him. We see another armor blob down south with Panzer 3s and the SDKFZs. The infantry tried to push across, and now they're forced to fall back. There's nothing to stop this, actually. The M4A176 coming in to try to solve the problem. JU-87 Recon coming in. There is no AA here. Oh, yes, there is. M15 down south. JU-87 might be able to get through, though. Wants to kill his M5 gun desperately. Command Stewart goes down. That's a nice kill there. Tanner currently on a 13-11. M15 trying to move in to get in range before this JU-87 can get on target. Can Tanner get his Recon JU-87 in front of his other one? Oh, he's already fallen it off. Very interesting plays here. Tanner going into the woods with his Panzer 3s. Really weird because he was just dominating here. He could have actually just pushed here, used his support weapons to like really chunk through this stuff here. Mobile wagon spots the flamethrower. Should be able to stop that, I would think. JU-87 gets forced off now. Panzer on the hill here would be huge if he can kill off this M5 gun, which he should be able to at this range. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness, yes. That's massive for Tanner. That's a disaster for Ghosty, because he only has 2 of these M5 guns. Oh, wait, is it 3? It's 3. He's got 3 M5 guns here now. Can it get away? It does not. Oh, what a kill. Excuse me, I got some. Just ate dinner. Got something in my throat. Sturm Pioneers should easily beat these flamethrowers. There really shouldn't be a question of who wins this fight. Panzer guns get pinned down easily by the armored rifles. They're going to just drive in and surrender it. No crap there at all. God, I hate 50 gals. Half track goes down, though. And the armor riders get pinned. This armor blob doing its job here. Ghosty definitely feels like he's on the back foot right now. I mean, he's made basically no progress on this massive armor blob that Tanner has here. And he's got another down south. He's really strung together quite an attack force here, using all this light armor. I think he called in all his Panzer 3s. Unfortunately, though, Tanner leaving on the APCR and his Panzer 3s, and they wasted on an M20. Now the M4A1 trying to fall back. Panzer 3 getting into position. This is what the APCR is for. Ooh, just kidding. He got out just in time. And Tanner, though, on a 15-9. This is a Maverick mirror, so of course, no one's getting any income advantages here. Panzer 3 is weirdly on this hill. Not gonna be able to do much there. Pack 40 unloaded in the open. SDKFZ spot the 50 cal. Yeah, he needs this dead. This thing can stop his entire push by itself. That's how ridiculous 50 cals are. Mobile wagon does not manage to stop the P-51. Oh, big bomb hit. Takes out the Panzer 3. These things are disgustingly good. Just an absolutely insanely huge bomb loadout. M1 gun gonna be able to take out that Panzer 3. So Mr. Ghosty finally making some progress on killing off some of this armor. JU-87 coming in to try to support. It only has machine guns, though. It does not have the autocannons. So Panzer 3 goes down there. Ouch. SDKZ will probably die. If both of these can actually start shooting, then maybe they'll be okay, but looks like the M1's going to get the first shot here. Yeah, there it is. Oof. Oof for Tanner there. Does get a shot in. M1 gun does not miss, though, and now the Panzer 3's going in. They do finally fall back. Panzer Gren spotting the M1 gun. Going to try to take that out. Definitely needs to. Those were some big losses. And once again, Tanner wasting APCR shells. Now he's down to 1. SDKZ goes down in the M5 gun, but now the pack spots it. The Panzer IIIs are here to try to kill it. M5 gun is now suppressed. So that means its chance of hitting is far, far lower. And these Panzer IIIs are just going to keep laying into this. And the M5 gun now pinned down. Ghosty falling back. But now all these weapons are on target. These hits should kill it eventually. No, the Panzer IIIs lose sight. And now they're fighting the M4 at range. This is not a great fight. They do get a penetration. Get a shooter knockout. That's huge. And the 2-on-1 wins it again. Ouch. Ghosty in a lot of trouble here. But he is starting to get some better trades. The other M4A1 is now in. Panzer IIIs fall back. Pack 40 still in position. M5 gun did survive. 1 health AT guns, guys. They kill just as good as full health. Tanner getting a pretty big point lead here. Panzer III's trying to give some support, but the bazooka's going to go off, take out that Panzer III. Oof. Now opens it up for the M8 Scott to bully these infantry out of positions here. Flammenwerfer coming in, going around the infantry that are in here. Of course, Tanner doesn't know exactly what's in there. Sturmpile going to move forward here, going to start building hopping. Panzer III spots the M3A1, kills that. That's huge. Armored Rifles get surrendered by the Sturm Pioneer. Ju-87 just floating around doing nothing. Ooh, Flammenwerfer barely survives an M8 Scott shot. M8 Scott shot. M8 Scott shot. Yeah, say that 5 times fast. SDKZ does a nice chunk of damage to the Armored Rifles. Infantry up on the hill now quite securely. Down south, Urzat Pioneer should win this fight pretty easily. Pack 40 under a lot of pressure now, though, from the M4A1 and the... Nope, just the M4A1, actually. Gets a first penetration. This is obviously not a great fight for the M4. And down it goes, so Ghosty out both his opening M4A1s. Panzer III wasting its last APCR here. Tanner does not care. Sturm Pioneer's in now. And land a big hit on that flamethrower. Once that goes down, this flag might go, too. I'm not sure if the machine gun will have enough influence. A lot of the armor has been killed, though. A lot. Now, this is a terrible move from Tanner. I don't know what he's doing here. He knows that, like, half the infantry in Ghosty's deck have bazookas, so I'm not sure what he's thinking. He's going to lose at least one of these Panzer IIIs, perhaps both. There goes one. The other one should be able to pin in time, and another armored rifle is coming in. And now Tanner gets his senses back to him and starts falling back. Pack 40 runs out of HE just at the wrong time to leave this M5 alive. Oh. Although the M5 is going to waste some APCR on the Panzer IV. That's obviously not what he wants this APCR for. And now... big infantry push back onto the hill. The armor died here, so there's no more support stopping these half-tracks. This flag did crumble, so Tanner on a 16-8. But is Ghosty starting to out-trade a little bit? I think the answer is yes. But now a fresh push down south of Urzat's trooping. Woo, those recon putting on some damage there. P-51 going to clear off the hill here. 1 bomb is all it takes from that thing. And 50 cals continue to just bully everything. Panzer IV spam in. Here comes some Martyr 3s. We're now into B phase. Another Ju-87. These have done legitimately nothing, I think, up to this point. CKZ takes out an armored rifle. Panzerschreck sneaking around here successfully. Urzats get pushed off, actually, by these half-tracks again. The ultimate powers in the universe. Panzerschreck should get 1 here. Now it gets spotted by the other ones. Is not loaded up to do it again. Gets pinned. It will not unpin because of the front line here. Armored rifle takes out the Panzer III. Ooh. Tanner's getting a little sloppy with his light armor, and he's losing a lot of it because of it. Ju-87 goes down to the M15. Yeah, those were useless. I'm not a big fan of Ju-87s. I understand for their price, they are very strong. Like, if you actually can get them through AA, but how often do they actually get through AA? Not often. Panzerschreck's still alive. Trying to run for this front line here. Armored Rifles goes down, though, which means the Panzerschreck should be able to, like, get itself back together here in a moment. We do see some M4 105s. They're 2K HE hitting the Martyr 3 here, and that will kill it because it's open top, so it does more damage. M8 Scott goes down to the Panzer 4 here. Infantry push out. Still 1410 for Tanner, though. Now, Tanner doesn't have any HE yet, like 2K HE. He's got guerrillas. He could easily clean up all of this with that. I was gonna say, this mobile wagon in a dangerous spot here. Urzak gonna get pinned down by the M3 easily. Panzer 4 takes a penetration from, I assume, well, I don't know what, probably the M5 gun that was left here and then it died. Panzerschreck misses because of its suppression. And Tanner hasn't noticed, now loses his Panzerschreck. It's actually pretty bad. And Ghosty bringing it all the way back to a 12-12. Martyr 3 goes down to the Jumbo Wumbo. And now the Jumbo gets to just stand here and be annoying for the rest of the game. See, this is the thing now. Now, Ghosty has this hill, puts the Jumbo here, and it just sits for, like, the rest of the game. Panthers can't kill it. Is there anything? The Panzerwerfer is about it. Like, legitimately the only thing in his deck. The Ju-87s are mostly dead. Yeah, that's it. Literally the only thing that can kill this Jumbo is the freaking Panzerwerfers. Again, outside of, you know, the usual side shot thing. Unfortunately for Tanner, this Jumbo in just the right spot that he can't get the Panzer IV to poke out for quite a far move here. Because that would be the side shot he needs. There's a lot of things shooting at this Jumbo. Can none of them get a side shot? I think the Martyr should be able to. Really? M4 105's now in. And are going to absolutely tear through these Pack 40s. STK of Zed goes down. M4 105 takes a penetration, but that's not a kill. There's one dead. A lot of infantry down south, but none of them are AT capable, which means these half-tracks can just do whatever they want. There's a Pack 40 in now, though. APCR on again. Tanner not really caring about this, apparently. Jumbo gets a turret stuck from something and goes down, so we actually have a Jumbo death. Glorious. Ooh, APCR the Empire gets a gun jam there. Bunches of Urzat's troop. It looks like Tanner's looking for a fresh push up north. He will find success if he does that. M4A1 can easily kill off this Panzer IV support. There's no heavy armor here. I'm surprised that we've seen no Panthers or anything. The Panzerwerfer is in, so he was planning to use that, but now we finally see a Panther and a Panzer coming in. Massive gap in points right now. Spay Troop reveals itself and gets killed for it. That was, yeah, really need that to be on return fire. Martyr 2 takes a hit from the Jumbo Wumbo. Oh, it's a Martyr 3, sorry. I was going to say, why isn't it firing APCR, but it doesn't have it, because it's a Martyr 3. Whoopsies. Panzer 4, oh, misses its key shot. Can it get another one? Hiya! No, misses twice on the side armor. Oh, I'd be raging. I would be raging. The freaking vein would be on my head. Oh my god, the blood would be flowing. I'd be flip-flapping and swearing up a storm. Wow, that was, and he wasn't even far. That was sub 1,000 meters, missed twice. Wow, Tanner getting the RNG bone there. Moore's Jumbo's just piling in, but here comes the Urzat blob, and there's nothing to stop that. Except maybe this P-51, but the P-51's going to go for the infantry here, which it will successfully hurt a lot. 2 down, and now the Jumbo just drives through. No, he's just going to walk the rifles through, actually. Alright, Panther. I mean, the Jumbo can't kill the Panther, but the Panther is going to really struggle to kill the Jumbo. It can. But at this rate, its range, it's going to be a kind of a crapshoot. Unless the Jumbo backs up dumb and reveals some side armor. Martyr 3 trying to get a side shot in. The thing is, at this point, the Panther shouldn't miss anymore. It's basically at like 100% accuracy because it's firing consistently at the same target. Now the Panzers are getting in, but they won't do anything. But now, Ghosty controlling the center and making a big push here. A mobile wagon and a Martyr 2 coming in, but no Panther for the middle. That's really what he needs, is a Panther here. I don't think the Jumbo's taking a pen. This is all just suppression from the constant bounces. And now push down south as well, as all of a sudden it seems like Ghosty's on the attack. Successfully. I mean, eventually, this Jumbo will panic and, like, show some side armor. Probably. Another M5 gun in. Panzer IV might get the side shot. That would be hilarious if this freaking Panzer IV of all the units finished this Jumbo off. No, its heat shell is so inaccurate. So, fallback finally happening. Can the Panzer IV find a side? Not yet. And a huge push from Ghosty here in the center as the Flammenwerfer trying to hold on. Of course, it will not. Jumbo's still alive. M5 gun now in position. It's going to start sniping these Panzer IVs. Down one goes already. No recon to help out. Tanner back on a 13-11, though. But 14 minutes is a long time. Jagdpanzer IV coming in, Martyr 2, another, and finally a Guerrilla of all things. Waiting for that for a while. Panzerwerfer going for the strike on the M5 gun. As now the whole push is held up by this singular unit. Panzerwerfer will get an okay shot off. He just fires 2 rockets. 2 more M5 guns. Ghosty kind of just spamming these now. Crew kill on the SDK of Zed. Pioneers in, they got nothing to kill these half-tracks except for toss grenades, which is not super effective. Not super effective. Not very effective. Urzat succeeded, but now Armor's coming in to counter them. Ghosty on his first 13-11 of the game. Jumbo down south now. Yeah, I mean, Ghosty's found the secret to this deck. Spam Jumbos, and you'll probably win. Panzerwerfer, double strike here. Can they kill either? 1 M5 gun down. 2 is always better than 1. 1 survives, but it was a good strike. There's another M5 gun there. Panzer IV finally cutting through here to kill off these half-tracks. Half-tracks are down. Jumbo's still alive, though. M5 gun getting held up on some infantry here. Ghosty's push in the center, still going great. Jagdpanzer IV, though, going to be a bit of an issue. Nothing here can kill that. I mean, it can't kill the Jumbo either, but, you know, that's the classic thing with these Jumbos. Can't kill much, can't be killed, though. Not sure what this Martyr 2 is doing. And now, Pioneers working their way through the infantry in the woods. I mean, the Jumbo can do this all day, and the armored rifle is going to slowly work their way into range of the Jagdpanzer IV. We're now into C phase. And Ghosty calling in 2 155s. Which just means he, like, barely called anything in the last, like, 2 or 3 minutes. Along with all these, like, basically the last 2 minutes he's called nothing in. And he's still doing this well. So it would appear that Tanner's noticeable success in the beginning of this game really came at the cost of really bad trades, I guess. Didn't feel like he was trading that bad, especially at the very beginning he was doing great. But then, I guess things just didn't continue to go that well as the game went on. despite what it may have appeared. Because you don't build up this much more of an advantage, like, trading evenly. And really, I would just say the Jumbo's kind of won Ghosty this game if he wins it. I don't know if he does, but Tanner certainly seems to be on the back foot. Another mobile wagon? This is a really odd call. Why would he call another mobile wagon in? Like, that's such a waste. He's in such desperate need of other units. He's calling another AA piece. Another P-51 strike here anyway. Pins the Pioneers. Tanner's not reacted yet. Really unlike him. And both Pioneers going to get surrendered. That was a horrible interaction for him. Panzerschreck's here, but in a kind of weird position. Like, here would honestly be better, so when the half-tracks come driving through, you could actually hit them. Here he's just standing out waiting to get killed by all this infantry. Panzerwerfer strike off target, so unlikely that this will do much damage. Panzer IV versus Jumbo. The Panzer IV will lose eventually. The Jumbo will get its penetrations through. Yak Panzer IV is not going to change this much. Panther might, though. Panther might change this game, this fight here a little bit. But the M4 105 holding it up. If the Panzer 105 Panther can kill it all. Okay, M4 dead. Martyr 3 trying to save the day over here. 12-12 currently. Jumbo didn't pen the Panzer IV, actually. Kind of shocking. Panther? Nope. Again, it's still low. This thing has taken some damage, though, at some point. And Ghosty's middle push gets all the way up to the top of this. I've never seen anyone this far up, actually. Usually just stop here and just take this flag and be happy with it. Gudila doing some work, though. P-Shrek might get a kill here. Not gonna be just short. Because once again, the half-tracks can just do whatever they want. That's the thing with 3rd Armored. Even against, like, armored divisions with plenty of tanks and stuff, half-tracks are still so annoying because you lose your AT asset in an area and then they can just drive over everything. Like, there's nothing you can do. And Ghosty has paid 5 points, 10 points for these. Like, nothing, essentially. Yak Panzer IV rotating around to try to kill off these half-tracks. SPWs, these are the autocannon ones. I was correct. I cannot believe he did not take the cannon like SPW 234s. 3 Panzerwerfers in now. Okay. Seems like an aggressive commitment to me. That's just me, though. Jumbo Wumbo once again. Martyr 2 not going to do much against this jump. Oh, did he just get a side shot? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, yes. Gudila goes down, though, to the M10s on the hill. Yak Panzer IV almost saving the day here now. Panzerwerfer strike coming in. It's pretty far, though. And it appears to be off target. And Tanner surrenders. Oh, there was a disconnect. Oof. That's a bummer. I think Ghosty had this one. Yeah, like a 4,000 kill difference already. I don't think... I mean, Tanner had a big lead in flags, but there was still 25 minutes left, and the trades were definitely really starting to peel back on him. But that really still could have gone either way, though. That's definitely a serious shame for Tanner. That he had a disconnect there. That's a big one. We can see how much damage these Jumbos did, though. And M5s. The thing was, Ghosty called in a crap ton of those M5s. Like, he was probably running out. He had 9 of them, but he used all 3 up really early in the A phase and had 2 or 3 more in B. So it's not like he had tons left. He called in a lot of Jumbos, too. So he probably only had 1 or 2 left at most. While on the other end, Tanner definitely... Well, no, he didn't have many Panthers yet left either. He only had 4 in total. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, Ghosty had the big Artie then in as well. Yeah, that was anyone's game still. It's unfortunate that it had to end that way. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.